Allah created Adam with his own wisdom. From Adam, he created Hawa. Allah gave Adam knowledge and honor that no other creation had. But one being was not happy. The devil became jealous. He could not accept that Adam was chosen and honored. Allah placed Adam and Hawa in paradise, a place of beauty, peace, and everything they could ever want. But Allah gave them one command: do not eat from this tree. This was their test. The devil waited. He did not force them. He whispered slowly into their hearts. He said, "If you eat from this tree, you will never die. You will live forever." The words sounded sweet. Doubt entered their minds, and they made a mistake. They ate from the tree. Then Allah said, "Did I not warn you about this tree? Did I not tell you that the devil is your enemy?" Because of this, Allah sent them down to earth. Life would now be full of struggle, choices, and challenges. Adam was broken. He cried. He felt regret deep in his heart. He raised his hands and asked Allah for forgiveness. And Allah, in His mercy, forgave him. This was the first lesson for all humanity. You will make mistakes, but if you return to Allah with a sincere heart, He will always forgive. Ibrahim. Ibrahim lived among people who worshipped idols. They bowed to statues that could not hear or help them. But Ibrahim stood alone and spoke the truth. He believed only in Allah. He trusted Allah with all his heart. For many years, Ibrahim had no child. He prayed. He waited. Then Allah blessed him with a son. This child became the light of his life. Then came the greatest test. Allah commanded Ibrahim to sacrifice his son. It was not just a command. It was a test of love and faith. Would Ibrahim choose his son, or would he choose Allah? His heart was in pain, but his faith was stronger. He was ready to obey Allah, even if it meant losing what he loved most. At the very last moment, Allah stopped him. Allah sent a sacrifice instead. The son was saved. This test showed the truth in Ibrahim's heart. He loved Allah above everything else. The lesson is clear. Sometimes Allah tests us with the things we love most, to see if our faith is stronger than our fear. Ayyub. Ayyub was once a man of comfort. He had a good life. He had wealth, family, and strong health. People respected him and looked up to him. Then, one by one, everything was taken away. He lost his money. He lost his home. He lost his children. And then, his body became sick. The pain stayed for a very long time. His sickness was so hard that many people turned away from him. He was left alone, weak and suffering. But Aayub did not turn away from Allah. He did not complain with anger. He did not lose hope. He continued to pray. He continued to trust Allah, even when the pain did not stop. He only said to Allah, "I am suffering and you are the most merciful." And Allah answered him. Allah removed his illness. Allah gave him back his family. Allah gave him even more blessings than before. Ayyub's story teaches us something powerful. When life becomes very hard, when pain lasts a long time, patience and trust in Allah can bring light after darkness. Yusuf was a young boy who was deeply loved by his father, Yaqub. His father saw something special in him, but his brothers felt jealous. They thought Yusuf was loved more than them. Their jealousy grew into hatred. One day, they took Yusuf away and threw him into a deep well. They left him there alone in the dark. Then they went back and lied to their father, saying Yusuf was gone. Yusuf was found by travelers and taken far away. He was sold as a slave in Egypt. He was now far from his home, his father, and his childhood. In Egypt, Yusuf grew into a strong and handsome man. He lived in the house of a powerful leader, but his life was tested again. The wife of that leader tried to seduce him. She wanted him to do something wrong. Yusuf refused because he feared Allah. Even when no one was watching, he chose what was right. But she became angry and lied about him. Yusuf was sent to prison for something he did not do. Years passed in prison. Yusuf was innocent, yet he remained patient. He did not become bitter. He continued to worship Allah and help others. In prison, Yusuf had a gift. He could explain dreams. He used this gift to guide people toward Allah. One day, the king had a strange dream. No one could explain it. Yusuf was called. He explained the dream and gave wise advice. Because of his truth and wisdom, Yusuf was freed from prison and raised to a high position in Egypt. Later, a great famine came. People from many lands came to Yusuf for food. One day, his own brothers came, the same ones who had betrayed him. Yusuf could have taken revenge. revenge. But he chose mercy. He forgave them. He brought his family back together, from a well to a prison, from a prison to a palace. Allah lifted Yusuf because he stayed honest and faithful. The lesson is clear. Even when people wrong you, even when life is unfair, doing what is right can turn pain into a future of light. Yunus was sent to guide his people. He called them to worship Allah. He warned them and cared for them, but for a long time, they refused to listen. Yunus became tired and hurt. He felt sadness and frustration, so he left his people before Allah told him to leave. He went onto a ship, but a strong storm came. The waves grew high, and the ship was in danger. The sailors believed someone on board was the cause. They cast lots, and Yunus was chosen. He was thrown into the sea. Then something amazing happened. A great fish swallowed Yunus. He was alive, but trapped. He was in darkness, the darkness of the night, the darkness of the sea, and the darkness inside the fish. In that deep, silent place, Yunus realized his mistake. He turned to Allah with a sincere heart. He said, "There is no God but you. You are perfect. I was among the wrongdoers." Allah heard him. Allah commanded the fish to release him. Yunus was placed safely on the land, weak but alive, forgiven. Later, Yunus returned to his people, and this time they believed. The lesson is powerful. Even when we make mistakes, even when we fall into darkness, Allah's mercy is always close to those who return with a sincere heart. Muhammad was not born into an easy life. Before he was even born, his father passed away. When he was 6 years old, his beloved mother Aminah died. He became an orphan at a very young age. After that, his grandfather Abdul Muttalib took care of him and loved him deeply. But when Muhammad was 8 years old, his grandfather also passed away. So before he was even a young boy, he had already lost his father, his mother, and his grandfather. Yet Allah was preparing him. He grew up honest, kind, and trustworthy. People called him Al-Amin, the trustworthy one. When he was 40 years old, Allah chose him to be his messenger. When Muhammad began to speak the truth and call people to worship only Allah, everything changed. The people who once respected him became his enemies. Even his own relatives turned against him. Abu Lahab and Abu Jahl mocked him. They insulted him. They threw harm in his path. They tried to silence him. But Muhammad did not stop. He did not answer cruelty with cruelty. He answered it with patience and mercy. Then came another great pain. His beloved wife Khadijah passed away. His uncle Abu Talib, who protected him, also died. That year became known as the year of sorrow. Still, he did not give up. He continued his mission. He continued to call people to Allah, even when he was rejected, even when he was hurt, even when he was alone. And because he stayed firm, Allah spread Islam across the world.